Hey everybody, Aaron here with M2B Fitness. I just wanted to start off your week with some encouraging words. I want to kind of start off with kind of explain what M2B Fitness is and kind of what it stands for, what it means. M2B Fitness is simply mind-body fitness. Been doing this for a lot of years, and we can work out our body. We can come to the gym. We can train. We can eat the right foods. All these different things, but all those things that we do in the gym, outside the gym, are a result of our mental, what we believe, what we think about, and how we handle when we're motivated, when we're not motivated, being disciplined, lack of discipline, willpower, all that kind of stuff. So kind of the concept behind M2B Fitness is that kind of our motto is we use fear to train athletes of all levels. So when you think about it, you think about, well, fear, are you trying to scare me into exercise? Are you trying to scare me to be better? No, that's really not true. If you think about it, we all have fears, and fears drive us to do the things that we do. I think back about all my clients through the years. They all come to the gym with a fear, and even our members at Synergy Fitness, they come to the gym with some sort of fear. There's a fear that drove them to come to the gym. Maybe it's a fear of gaining weight. Maybe it's a fear of not being healthy. Maybe it's a fear of getting older and not quite looking the way we used to in the past when we were younger. Maybe it's a fear of our clothes getting a little tighter. We don't want them to get any more tighter. Maybe it's a fear of having to buy new clothes. So when you think about that, and maybe it's it's a fear of just going out in public, and we don't want to be embarrassed. Summer's coming up, and we have a fear of being around people in our swimsuits. We don't want that to happen. So there's a fear. Every single person has a fear that drives them. So at M2B Fitness, we use those fears to train our everyday athletes. Our everyday athletes are our moms, our dads, our sons, daughters, our workers. Everybody's an everyday athlete. Everything you do in life, you are an athlete, and we use those fears of, maybe it's a fear of being insecure, maybe it's a fear of gaining weight, but those fears drive you in the gym. They drive you out of the gym. In other words, when you're outside the gym, you're making the right food choices, all that. Those fears help you make those right decisions because you're scared of this. You don't want this to happen, so you're going to do this to prevent your fear from happening. So that's how we use, and really when you think about it, our fears drive us no matter what we're doing. Maybe it's in or out of the gym. It's the products we buy. Simple as a TV, you might have a fear of, well, I don't want to be the only one that doesn't have this great big fancy TV. I don't want to be the only one that can't get Netflix. I don't want to be the only one that can't get Amazon Prime on my TV. When we think of Black Friday sales, well, I don't want to be the one that didn't get the deal, so I'm going to go out and get the best deal because I have a fear that I'm going to have to pay more if I don't do this. So fears drive us in all areas of our lives, but at M2B Fitness, we really use those to motivate to be better. Those fears will be conquered. You'll start to look better. You start to feel better. But then there's always a fear that will keep driving you to come back to the gym to eat better. Maybe you've reached your goals. Now your fear is, I don't want to go back. I want to maintain what I've got. So what do I do now? I'm using that fear to keep driving me forward, keep being successful, keep setting goals, keep meeting those goals. And those fears, you're gonna resolve fears, but you're gonna then create new fears. And so those fears are always driving you to be better, to be a better everyday athlete, to be a better mom, be a better dad, be a better husband, wife, whatever area, better coworker, better boss, better employee, whatever it is. Those fears are going to drive you to be better. So I just wanted to share with you kind of the idea behind mind-to-body fitness. I just really think that mind and body go hand in hand. The body, that's sometimes I think that's the easy part. We have to wrap our brain around that sometimes, and that is sometimes the most difficult part. A lot of times when we stop exercise, it's not because necessarily we're hurt or anything like that. It's just our mind goes, I don't want to do this anymore. So our mind has to be the strongest part because our body will follow anywhere our mind goes. So I hope you have a great week. I encourage you to think about your fears this week and realize how those drive you in and out of the gym to be successful. So have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.